3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the channel, you beautiful souls. Today is a very interesting day. I have my first Rolex right here. I got a call from Rolex yesterday, and if you guys know the market, it is impossible to get a watch right now. I tried to record the whole process of what it's like to buying a Rolex yesterday, but they weren't so happy with me recording in their store. So I brought it here, and you guys are the first people to see it. First thing you notice is it comes in the sleeve. It's just a white sleeve. You take it off, and then you have your first layer of protection. It's like a condom. Now we take this out, and look, it's a box within a box. And then you get this little thing too, this little extra cushion for your box. Put this away. It's kind of a windy day. It's gonna all fly away. And then we take it out of here. I'll put this on the side for now. All right, guys, this is it. So this is the box that it comes in. As you can see, it's got a little Rolex crown right there, little waves over here. Now let's see the watch. So this is the Rolex Submariner. This is a two-tone one, which means that stainless steel and precious metal. It's got a ceramic bezel, and it actually glows at night. Let me see if we can recreate this. I don't know if you guys can tell or not. Can you see it? No? Okay. Now let's take it out of this clasp. So it's got one thing there, and then we pull this back, and it comes out. This is the new generation. Last year they went from 40 millimeters to now it's 41 millimeters, so it's just slightly bigger, not much, but every little bit counts, okay? Every little millimeter counts. 1 millimeter is a lot, you know? I think a lot of people agree with me that 1 millimeter is a good amount. It's more than enough. Now, in all seriousness, it's called the Submariner because it's meant for people that go deep sea diving. And that's also why it's glow in the dark. You can go up to 300 meters. I don't know if you guys can tell right there, but it says 300 meters. When you're that deep in the ocean, you're not gonna have light, so it glows in the dark, so you can see what time it is. The bezel is actually serves as a thing. So you set it to whatever time you want to start it at, right? And so you have this crown there. That's what that crown is meant for. So when you set it there and it goes, you can keep track of how long you've been diving or anything you want to do. If you're cooking, golfing, whatever it is, that's how it serves as a stopwatch, kind of. It's a little quirky, but it's cool. It's cool. Personally, I really like the ceramic bezel look. The only thing about it is if you hit it a little too hard, it's gonna just shatter. So you have to be really careful with this. Would this be like an everyday kind of watch? I think so. I think I'm gonna wear it every day or something like that. I'm not a watch expert or anything like that, so enough about the watch. I want to show you guys what else is in the box. I have a little pouch, and this is kind of where everything else is in the watch. The first one, this is the tag. That right there is actually on the watch originally, and when they size it, they kind of take it off for you. It's pretty nice. They can put it in a little pouch for you. And then we have the links. So if you need to make your watch bigger, you know, I think it's the perfect size. Well, I think a lot of people would agree with me that it's the perfect size. But in case you need to make it bigger, you got a couple more links with you as well too that come with the watch. So the next thing is actually the service and warranty booklet. This thing's actually really cool. I kind of want to turn this into a wallet. Take this anywhere with you. But for 5 years, you have warranty on the movement of this watch, and that's just the movement. So if you drop it, it breaks, it shatters, you break the ceramic bezel or whatever, then you're shit out of luck on that. And back here on the back side, we have a little tiny booklet. Worldwide service. It tells you where the Rolex stores are, no matter what city you are in. And then the last but not least, we have the manual. I'm sure there's so much information in this booklet. It's definitely one of my favorite Rolexes. My favorite Rolex of all time is the Sky Dweller. That's actually the most complex watch Rolex makes. And if you ever go and get a chance to go into a Rolex store, just have them show you how complex that watch is. It's insane. I never expected that watch to be that cool. And the first time someone showed me that, I was like, oh, I gotta buy one of these. It's just impossible to get right now, and I refuse to pay the tax to have one. So a lot of people's perception of when you go and buy a Rolex is that you can just go in there with your card or whatever, pay for it, grab it, and go. If the market wasn't the way it is right now, where like they have watches and everything, it's actually kind of a process. It took about like an hour to get everything set up, show me everything, unbox it, take it out of its package that it comes into, put it in one of these boxes, size it. The amount of information the sales rep knew about this watch was mind-blowing. There was so much to know about this watch, and she went through history with it, how it started, everything, and I was there in awe. Like, I can't believe that someone knew so much about a watch. And I've bought so many cars from Lamborghini, Ferrari, like every Rolls Royce. None of those sales reps knew anything about the car the way this woman knew about this watch. And I can really appreciate that from Rolex. They don't just let anyone come there and work and like doesn't know anything about their product. They really know their stuff. They'll give you an entire history of this watch. A lot of these watch reviews never tell you like how this watch makes you feel. Yeah, they tell you like, oh, it feels good around the wrist because of the weight and everything like that, but there's something about having like $20, $30, $40,000 around your wrist. It makes you feel like such a baller. I don't know what it is. I obviously don't do it because of that, but it is a factor of owning the watch. This, to me, the feeling it gives me, it's such a boss level thing. The connection I have with this watch is not like my other watches. I want to go do some crazy shit. I want to like hop into a new sports car. I can't explain it. It makes you feel like a boss. It's the best thing, and no one ever talks about that with these watches. You gotta save money for the watch somehow. Cut corners when you can.